way down, hips to heels, and extending our arms long in front of us, coming into our child's pose. And just beginning to check in with that mind, body, and heart. Seeing what we're bringing with us on our mats this evening. What thoughts are going through our heads? What sensations are we feeling in this body? What emotions are coming up? Letting go of all of the worries and anxieties. Letting go of the past, letting go of the future. And just being here, being present. Beginning to observe that breath. Allowing the chest and belly to expand as you inhale. Allowing it to fall back into the spine as you exhale. Observing how that breath makes you feel. Seeing if you can begin to deepen and lengthen the breath. Can you inhale just a little bit longer than before? Can you exhale longer than your inhale? Just settling in here. And for half a minute left. Then beginning to walk your hands out to the right. Bringing that left hip back even farther on those hips. Breathing in to the left side of that body. Beginning to think of an intention for your practice. Maybe it's something you're looking to release. Maybe it's something you're looking to find. Knowing no matter what it is, whatever is needed will come to you. And taking a deep breath in. Exhale, sigh it away. One more time, keeping that intention in mind, take a deep breath in. Exhale, release. And walking those hands back through center, taking them out to the left. Dropping that right hip back this time. Breathing in to that right side body. Feeling that stretch from the hip to the fingertips. Taking just a few more breaths here in this child's pose with our arms out to the left. And then walking those hands back to center. Bringing hands under the shoulders and coming up to a tabletop position. Hands underneath shoulders, knees under hips. Inhale, belly down, chest and heart forward. Exhale, belly to the spine, arch the back. Inhale, belly down, head and heart forward. Exhale, arch the back. Doing 2 more cat and cows to your breath. And after 2 are complete, no rush to get there, meeting up in that neutral spine, that tabletop position. Once there, coming down onto our bellies. Elbows under shoulders, legs extended out long. And knowing we can either stay here in our Sphinx pose. And if we do, the closer our feet are together, the more we will feel this in the lower back. The farther our legs are apart, the more ease we will get. Or if we'd like to, we can take those hands and gently hold that chin, bending the knees, and coming into a watching TV pose. Seeing what you need for your body today. Breathing here. And knowing that with everything going on, there's still so much that we can be grateful for. Today is the first day of spring. Warmer weather is right around the corner. You can be grateful for the trees already starting to get buds. And just beginning to start to think, what are some things that you can be grateful for? Allowing the eyes to close for ease if you like. And if that mind starts to wander away from the gratitudes, coming back to the breath. Allowing that belly to expand into the mat as you inhale. And come back into the spine as you exhale. Knowing you're getting a deep compression for that low back right here. Less than a moment left. Taking one more breath here. Then if hands are up, bringing them down, bringing them beneath the shoulders, pushing those hips back to the heels for one more child's pose. Taking just a few breaths here. As a counter stretch for our Sphinx. And then coming back up to a tabletop. Making sure wrists are under shoulders and knees are under hips. We're going to inhale that right arm up to the ceiling, and then exhale, weaving it under the left arm, but not landing yet. Inhale that right arm up. Exhale, weave it under. This time, land the shoulder, land the temple. Knowing you can keep that left hand grounded on the floor. You can bring it up alongside your body. You may even bend that elbow and allow it to fall back behind you. You can leave that right arm grounded or bend it and take it up to that left shoulder. You have lots of options. Check in to see what you need to do for your body today. Breathing into these shoulders. And then coming back to those gratitudes, knowing that we often focus on the big things. We focus on being grateful for our families, being grateful for our homes, for our material things. And those are all wonderful things to be grateful for. But how often do we look within? Do we ever thank ourselves? Do we thank ourselves for getting on our mats? Just another moment here. Continuing to focus on that breath. Half a moment left. Then taking one more breath. If that left arm is bent behind, bringing it back onto the mat, pushing into it and raising that right arm to the ceiling. Then bringing that right arm down. Making sure wrist is under shoulder. Inhale that left arm up. Exhale, weave it under the right, but don't land. Inhale the left arm up. Exhale, weaving it under the right arm. Land the shoulder, land the temple. Seeing what you need to do on this side with that right arm. Breathing here. And just observing. Not making any judgments, just checking in to see if one side is looser than the other. And coming back to those gratitudes, do we ever thank ourselves for making a healthy meal? ourselves for saying no to something we don't want to do. Halfway there. Keep breathing. Half a minute left. How often do we thank ourselves for having the courage to try something new? Or even thanking ourselves for just being ourselves. Taking one more breath here. Then if that right arm is bent behind, bringing it back to the mat, pushing the hand into the mat and raising that left arm. Bringing that hand down, coming around and swinging the legs in front of us to a comfortable seated position. Eyes can close for ease. We're going to take right ear to right shoulder. Seeing if you can draw that left shoulder in. Inhale. Exhale, head over heart, taking left ear to left shoulder. Dropping that right shoulder. Taking a deep breath in. Exhale, head over heart, taking left ear to left shoulder. This time, inhaling the head back. And then taking that full circle, exhaling the head over the heart, inhaling head back. Doing a few circles in this direction. And then switching it up and adding a few in the opposite direction. Once feeling balanced and no need to rush to get there. Meeting back up in center. Rolling those shoulders back. Rolling them forward. And then switching up those legs. So the opposite leg is in front. Finding a comfortable place for those hands. We're going to do a pranayama exercise, a breathing exercise, our waterfall breath. It's a very calming, relaxing breath. Both the inhales and the exhales will be through the nose. We're going to take a deep inhale, then we're going to exhale in 3 equal parts, and I will count it off for everyone. So taking a deep breath in. Exhale 1. Exhale 2. Exhale 3. Taking a deep breath in. Exhale 1. Exhale 2. Exhale 3. Taking a deep breath in. Exhale 1. Exhale 2. Exhale 3. Do 2 rounds to your own pace. Once finished, bringing hands to prayer pose at chest center. And then from here, we're going to extend those legs out long in front of us, bending those knees slightly. We're going to take our arms and hug our thighs. And then we're going to slowly allow those legs to go a little bit closer to the mat, knowing they will not come all the way down most likely. And breathing here, allowing that head to bring the chin to chest, allowing that belly to expand into the thighs as you inhale, and come back into the spine as you exhale. Getting a deep stretch for that low back here in our caterpillar pose. Seeing what we can soften. Can we lower those shoulders anymore? And sending the breath to where we feel this most. Maybe it's the backs of those thighs, our hamstrings. Maybe it is that low back. Maybe it's both. Maybe it's somewhere else. Seeing where you have ease in this body and sending that ease to wherever you need it. Being grateful does so much for our minds and our bodies. When we practice these gratitudes daily, we're shielding ourselves from negativity. Just a moment left here. Half a moment left. Taking one more breath here. And slowly begin to rise up, releasing that hug from the thighs. Bringing hands behind the back, toes straight, and allowing that head to fall back. Then coming back up, we're going to bring that right leg parallel to your mat. Bringing that left thigh to close to the bottom of that right foot. Knowing you can either stay here, or if you'd like, you can walk it out in front of, over the knee, or out to the side. For our deer pose, starting to breathe into that right hip. Knowing whenever we do a hip opener, we are releasing emotions. We're releasing more than our muscles. Just checking in to see what comes up. Not placing any judgments, just observing. we have this gratitude practice, knowing that the more we do it, the happier we'll be. When we practice seeking out things we're grateful for, we can be 25% happier than when we don't do that. So continuing to focus on some of the small things within yourself or around you that makes you grateful. Just another moment here. Taking 2 more deep breaths here. Then pushing into those hands, slowly walking your way back up. Extending that left leg out and bringing that right foot into that left thigh. Turning to face out. That left leg. Inhaling those arms overhead. Exhale, hinge at the hips, and then fold forward. Knowing it does not matter where those hands fall. Seeing if you can drop those shoulders, even if it means walking those hands back a little bit more. Breathing here. Sending the breath to where you feel this, whether it's the hamstrings, the back. Giving your body that oxygen, that ease. Continuing to focus on those gratitudes. Knowing that the more you do, the more you rewire your brain. The more you begin to think positively, naturally. Just another moment here. Continuing to allow that belly and chest to rise as you inhale. Come to the spine as you exhale. Only half a moment left. Taking one more breath here. Then slowly beginning to walk it back up. Taking that left hand to the outside of that right knee and just giving a small twist in for our pattern. Then coming back to center, extending both legs long in front. This time taking that left leg over the right, making sure that that left foot is aiming behind you. Point the toes, point the right toes, flex the right foot, and then find the place in between. Or you could stay right here and you're still working into that hip. Or if you'd like, you can begin to fold forward. Breathing here in our half Gomukhasana. Getting a stretch for our glutes and our hips. And also that back of the right leg, hamstring and calves. And knowing that practicing gratitude helps us heal. It sends the messages throughout the body to repair. It's part of that whole rewiring factor. The more we're grateful, the less we're thinking about the pain. The more our body can do what it needs to do. Just another moment here. Can you release those shoulders down more? What else can you soften? Taking one more breath right here. And slowly beginning to come back up. Taking that leg out, extending both of the legs long, shaking the legs out, or maybe even bending the knees and swishing the legs from side to side in boilerplates, doing what you feel is best for you. And then we're going to bring that left leg parallel to the mat. Right thigh to the bottom of that left foot, knowing you can stay right here if you need to. Or taking a deep breath in and exhaling, either walking it out forward, over the knee, or out to the side. Knowing each side is different, seeing what you need today. The more we're grateful, the better we will sleep. We begin to take our worries into the gratitudes. We can release that anxiety. And focusing on the little things, being grateful for a cup of coffee in the morning. Being grateful to maybe have lemons and being able to make hot lemon water. Being grateful to have some time to slow down. Knowing no matter what it is helping you. Just another moment here. Is there anything you can soften? Taking one more deep breath right here. And beginning to walk those hands and that back up. Extending that right leg out long. Taking the bottom of that left foot to the inside of that right thigh. Turning to face that right leg. Inhaling, arms up overhead. Exhale, begin to hinge at those hips and then fold forward. Lowering those shoulders. And breathing here. Just another moment here. Taking one more breath here. And then beginning to come back up. Extending both legs long in front again. This time crossing that right leg over the left so that right foot is aiming behind you. Point those left toes, flex that foot, and then find a place in between. Knowing you can stay right here, or if you'd like, begin to exhale and walk those hands forward as far as you can go. Knowing each side is different. And checking in again with that body. Where are you feeling this? Is it in that right hip? Is it in the back of that left leg? Sending the breath to where you need it most. Lowering those shoulders down. And observing what emotions are coming up for you, if any at all. Observing those thoughts. Are any of them gratitudes? Telling that being grateful can boost our self-esteem. Can also boost our immunity. The more positive we are, the positive vibrations we send throughout our bodies. Just another moment here. Taking 2 more deep breaths here. Then slowly starting to come back up. Taking out both legs long, shaking that out. And then bringing the bottoms of both of the soles together. You can either bring the feet closer into your hips or farther away, seeing what you need. And then when ready, taking a deep breath in. Exhale, hinge at the hips, and then fold forward. Sending that breath maybe to the inner thighs, maybe to that low back. Continuing to feel that breath work its way through your body. Allowing that belly and chest to expand as you send it to where you need it most. Allowing yourself to go deeper into the pose as you exhale if you wish. Just another moment here. Less than half a moment left. Is there anywhere you can still find ease? Taking one more deep breath here. And then slowly starting to come up, bringing the feet to the outside of the mat and those knees together for a counter stretch here. Taking just a few breaths there. And then walking those feet back in, holding on to the backs of the thighs, slowly coming down one vertebra at a time onto the back. And from here, taking the right leg up to the sky, bringing it over that left leg and bringing the knees to the chest. Seeing if you can hold on to the feet, the ankles, or even the calves, bringing those feet closer to the hips. Breathing here in our reclined Gomukhasana. Getting another hip opener. And just observing again. Continuing to check in with that mind, body, and heart. What sensations are you feeling and where are you feeling them in this body? With these hip openers, what emotions are coming up? What thoughts are going through your head? Can you release any that are no longer serving you? If it's a worry, can you change it into something you're grateful for? Continuing to come back to that breath. Less than a moment left here. Taking 2 more deep breaths right here. And then letting go of those feet or ankles, uncrossing those legs, allowing the feet to come down and maybe adding some wiper blades, swishing the legs back and forth. And then coming back to center, this time taking that left leg to the ceiling, crossing it over the right, and then bringing those knees up to the chest, seeing where you can hold on this side. Is it the feet, the ankles, or calves? And then bringing those feet or ankles closer to those hips. Focusing on the good. Starting by focusing on the good in this pose. Where does it feel good in your body? Then turning the focus to our hearts. What makes our hearts feel good? And then turning the focus to our thoughts. Seeing what good thoughts come up for us. Just another moment here. Half a moment left. Taking one more breath here. Then releasing that hold, uncrossing those legs, adding some wiper blades from side to side. And then bringing arms out to a T, knees up to the chest, hugging those knees into the chest and giving yourself a little rock on that back. Then coming back out to arms to a T and allowing those knees to fall out to the right. Head can stay centered or look out to the left. Coming into a simple twist here. Lubricating our spines, getting that massage for our internal organs. Our twists do so much to cleanse our bodies. So much like our gratitudes do to cleanse our minds. Continuing to allow that chest and belly to expand as you breathe in. And allow it to fall back into the spine as you breathe out. Just over a minute left here. Allowing those thoughts to be observed and then pass. Continuing to focus on the breath. Taking one more deep breath right here. Then bringing one knee up at a time. Coming back to center. Allowing those knees to fall out to the left. Head can stay centered or look out to the right. Continuing to look for that good. Not forgetting to look for it within yourself. All the good that you do, all the good that you are. Halfway there. Look for that good and send it throughout your body. As you continue to focus on that breath, breathe in the positive and breathe out what no longer serves you. Taking one more breath right here. And then coming up one knee at a time, hugging those legs into you. Holding on to either the bottoms of the feet or the ankles, bringing those knees up towards the shoulders into our happy baby pose. Breathing here for just a minute. Releasing that hold a bit and just allowing the knees to fall on their own. Allow gravity to take over. There's no need to push down into these feet. And then on your next inhalation, begin to add some movement, extending one leg out, bringing one leg in. And then when ready, hugging those knees back into the chest again. And this time, extending them long on your mat. Getting ready to set up for our final relaxation, our Shavasana. Legs come long and wide on the mat, feet flapping out to the sides. Arms come alongside the body. A few inches away, palms facing up to the ceiling. Eyes closed. As we begin to release from toes to crown, we release through these toes and the spaces between them, through the bottoms and tops of these feet. We release through these ankles, shins, and calves. Relaxing all parts of these knees. We release through the hamstrings and quadriceps and all parts of these thighs. We release through the pelvic bone and hips, allowing this lower body to sink deeper into the mat. We release through the abdomen and back, the low back, mid back, and upper back are cradled in this mat. We release through the chest, lungs, and heart. Relaxing these hands. We release through the fingers and webbing between them, through the palms and tops of the hands. We release through the wrists, forearms, elbows, and upper arms. We release through the shoulders and neck. Relaxing all facial muscles, allowing the tongue to fall to the bottom of the mouth, lips to part slightly, and cheeks to hollow. We relax this forehead and scalp. This whole body grounds and sinks deeper into the mat. As we release from roots to crown, we surrender. Keeping the eyes closed, we slowly begin to awaken this body, wiggling fingertips and toes, allowing the wrists and ankles to rock, gently rocking the head from side to side, then bringing feet together and knees to chest, hugging the knees in, allowing yourself to rock on that back. And then rocking over to a fetal position on the right side, using arms as pillows. Checking in one more time this evening with that mind, body, and heart. Checking back in with that intention you set at the beginning of practice. And allowing yourself to search for the joy throughout your day. Search for the joy and gratitudes within yourself. Then using your hands to push into the floor, keeping the eyes closed, making your way to a comfortable seated position on your mat. Bringing hands to prayer pose at chest center. And thinking of one more thing that you can release. And we'll do so together, taking a deep breath in. Exhale, sigh it away. Thank you, everyone, for allowing me to guide you in your practice this evening. The light shining from me reflects the light shining from each and every one of you. Namaste. Thank you, everyone. I'll try to post this online too. Have a good night.
Thanks, Rebecca.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye. Thanks.